The NBA will be making its India debut in Mumbai on Friday. It will be for the first time that teams from a North American sports league will be playing in India. And what can be better than one of the teams being owned by an Indian? The Sacramento Kings is owned by software entrepreneur Vivek Ranadive. The Kings will take on the Indian Pacers in 2 games on 4 and the 5th of October at Dome SCI in Mumbai, and the 61-year-old is super excited to see his team playing in the city of his origin. Talking to media in the NSCI Stadium, Ranadive is confident that basketball will go on to become the second most popular sport in India.
You said it's now reality.
I'm super excited. I'm a Mumbaiker and I am back in the city of my birth, my hometown, the land of my forefathers, and to be able to actually have a real preseason game for my Sacramento Kings against the Indiana Pacers is one of the most exciting days of my life.
Do you think you will have more support going into tomorrow's game, considering that you're a local boy here?
Well, I expect every person here to be cheering for the Sacramento Kings. Herb Simon, the owner of the Indiana Pacers, is a good friend, and so I would still like people to cheer for his team. But I hope that the loudest cheers are for the Sacramento Kings.
So, do you think this is just a beginning? Because now, after tomorrow, it'll open more doors for more matches and maybe more preseason outings.
Yes, I hope that this is the first step in a long journey. I fully expect that these games will continue. I fully expect that in the next 10 years we'll have multiple players coming out of the Indian system that make it all the way to the NBA, and I fully expect that we'll have more arenas where we can play these games.
Sorry, if I can ask you to take one step forward. Yeah.
As a follow-up to his question, we now have a league for cricket, football, kabaddi in the country. Does India really have an appetite for basketball?
Well, I believe that basketball will be the second most popular sport in this country. Of course, cricket is the national pastime, and in the land of Tendulkar and Pataudi, it'll be hard to replace that. But basketball and India are meant to be together. This is a game that can be played indoors, outdoors, by boys, by girls, in cities, in villages, rich people, poor people, inside, outside. It doesn't need a lot of space the way that cricket does. And there's no city in the world that represents basketball more than Bombay does. Bombay is Bollywood, Bombay is fashion, Bombay is excitement, Bombay is spice, it's music, it's a spectacle. Basketball is a spectacle, basketball is a vibe. And there's no city that is more compatible for the game of basketball, and no people. Indians love to celebrate, Indians love a spectacle, Indians love great music, great food, great dance. That's what basketball is. So I fully expect that this sport is going to be very popular in India.
So we've seen that the coach.
Given your background, did you perhaps have lots of meetings with Adam Silver, pushing him to let's have a game in India, let's get some teams here, things like that? What was your role in this whole thing happening?
Yeah, my journey to India started when I was actually a co-owner of the Warriors, and my daughter had come up with an idea of doing Bollywood night. And so we had a Bollywood night where she sang the national anthem, and we had Indian food and Indian music, Indian dances, and I had shirts made up for all the fans that said "Got Curry," and that was the beginning of that journey. Then when I bought the Sacramento Kings, Herb Simon came to me and he said, "Look, I hope that when you go to India, and I know you will, that you take my team with you, which is the Indiana Pacers." Adam also promised me that after he became the commissioner, the first thing he would do is come with me to India. So a few years back, Adam and I came here to Bombay, and we launched all the initiatives in India. And Adam Silver, the NBA, Mark Tatum, David Stern, they've delivered on every promise that they've ever made. So a few years later, here we are having a real preseason game in India.
So not many people know that Sacramento Kings have the word Raja written on court. Did any of the players ask about that, or did you tell them what it means, that it's a word in Hindi? Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we have been reaching out to India since the very first day that I bought the team. So we actually have a court that says Raja in Hindi on it. And we have a Hindi website. So we've been reaching out to the Indian subcontinent from the first day that I bought the team. and the players love it, the players appreciate it. And when we came here, I did a video for them to share with them the rich history and the rich culture of our great country. I fully expect that people will continue to embrace India. So this is as much about India being introduced to the NBA as it is about the NBA being introduced to India.
Well, you're a Mumbaiker and you've grown up in Mumbai and then you moved to the United States, and tomorrow Mumbai is going to be in full swing. So would you like to send a message to Mumbaikars in Marathi, welcoming them?
Yeah, माझं नाव विवेक आहे आणि मी मुंबईकर आहे. And it is a great pleasure for me to be here with all of you. My heart and soul will always belong to Mumbai. I grew up on Juhu Beach, and I used to drive past this road. I used to see Haji Ali every single morning on my way to school. And here I am now, opposite Haji Ali in an arena with my basketball team. So I would like to say to all of them, Jai Ho, and cheer for the Kings. Go Kings!
If the team wins both the matches, will you treat them to Marathi?
Well, I'm going to, tonight I'm going to actually I'm going to give Buddy Hield, who is from the Bahamas, and he claims that they have some good curries in the Bahamas. But of course, he's never had a good curry because all the best curries are from India. And in Bombay, last night, the first thing I did when I came to the hotel is I told the chef over there that you've got all this great food, but what I would like is a good paplet. So he made a great paplet for me and he delivered it to the room. So I'm going to introduce Buddy Hield to some real curries. You know, a fish curry, a prawn curry, a chicken curry, a lamb curry. And he's going to get to eat some great Indian and Maharashtrian food.